Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to part 2 of the book we're working in today, Debbie Macomber's A Very Merry Christmas Coloring Book. And we're working on this page here. So we got this guy almost finished. We gotta do his little cuffs and the coloring back in here. I haven't figured out that color yet. Now it could be red and have the gold crossed here. But I thought that might just be a little too blendy. So I'm going to leave it alone and figure out what colors I'm going to use on the other sides. Now it was mentioned to me that this might be the leg that's on the outside of the horse that is part of the ride, and the guy is sitting inside of it. But I don't think my line is really going to make that much difference. It connects to this piece. I mean, you can do it either way. I'm just going to make his jacket have a wider end on it. So you can keep him standing inside the toy or whatever you want to do. And gnomes. We're going to work on probably this little guy here today. I did a little bit more work on the red berries, not much. I think I'm going to do him in blue and this guy in green. So what I'm going to do is set up the camera, get it down a little lower, and we will get to work on this nutcracker. Okay, I've got a few colors here. I got a light phthalo blue, a dark indigo. Those are my lightest and darkest. Then I have a halo blue reddish. Turn this one around. There you go, blue. And a phthalo blue. So these two will be our lightest, and then these are our darker tones. So we're going to start with the lightest first, which is the light phthalo blue. So we're going to go ahead and lay that kind of down in our highlighted, well, that was interesting, highlighted area. After I resharpen that pencil. Okay, highlight that and bring it over very lightly on this coloring. You got a pretty ruffle coming down. I kind of put a gold ruffle on this guy too, just with the Posca pen. And then we'll do his jacket. Body here. I'm going to darken it a little bit on the edges, and then I'm going to go over it and we'll use the eraser just so we'll have a smoother look on the coloring. And we're going to do it up here too. And down here. We'll give him a black belt like we gave the other one. So how are you all today? Still setting up Christmas trees. I have two to go downstairs. I don't know, but I think I might make his hat blue too. Almost liking this light blue. We'll make his pants blue too. He's going to have some nice little boots down here. You can see those. Barely see his boots on that side. Okay. We'll bring in the phthalo blue, a little bit darker. So yeah, I started the family room tree and I got that one finished last night. That one is a sports themed tree. So we put sport team logos on it with some Santa Claus sporting different sporting attire, we'll say. And then I made a tree topper for it that kind of covers our football. I think it's football and soccer, and well, I mean, we just got a hockey team, so now I gotta go find hockey stuff. Oh well, that comes later. So we got that one done last night, and then the main tree for the living room is the biggest tree. It has all the handmade ornaments on it. And the ones that we've collected since the kids were itty bitty. You can see the whole guy, right? If not, I'm messing up here. Okay. I'll grab the Halo Blue Reddish. Just put it up in here. So yeah, the living room tree is a real big one. The family room tree is a little smaller. But it's a pre-lit tree, and you know, every few years when you have a pre-lit tree, you've got to change out the light bulbs. Just happens when they get stuffed back in the box. So that's what I'm working on. Just getting those light bulbs changed out. I could make that white and fluffy. Maybe I will. We'll erase that. Out of there. Okay. But I did get the mantle finished. And the other little tables in the living room, so I don't have much left to do. And let's see, other work. My mother-in-law did get all her flooring put in yesterday. So we do have some hope of having the Christmas at her place. And I know at least one of you knows what that means. Yeah. Hopefully I'll get the picture done before all that happens. Let's see. I want his pants lighter than this jacket. Same color. I'll give it the same color. And again, this is just lightly putting the pencil on the paper. Just going over everything. And I'm going to turn it so I can get under his jacket. Okay. And up to his hat. Next color in is the Intradrene blue. So you guys all decorated up for Christmas if you do Christmas or any other holiday? Okay, we're going to add a little more underneath his pants up here. Or coat, jacket on his pants. And we're going to bring it a little closer to the center here. Okay, we're going to pull in our lightest color a little that way too. Alright. Darkest color coming in is the dark indigo. I always want to start in the darkest areas first. Just like this guy, we want to kind of keep him in a round shape. So we're going to curve our darkest color here and curve it on this side, meaning our highlighted areas will also be curved to match that effect. And remember, we'll be erasing all that. Hopefully it'll come out pretty clean. If not, it's okay. We're going over it with the gold Posca. Okay, there's a little more pressure put on this, so you can either push heavier down on the pencil or keep turning it, and your sharper edge will actually get it a bit darker than it would if you were just using the flat edge of the pencil. And narrow that line up a bit. Okay, we're going to go back in with a medium color. This is the Halo Blue Reddish. You can probably hear by the pencil it's light, and then down here when it gets darker I just push darker. Okay, we gotta do that hat too. We're not done down here, but I'm gonna get the hat. I've forgotten to do it. So we'll go in with the dark indigo. Back in with, I don't think that one, the just phthalo blue one. Bring that down into the shirt area. I don't know if you can actually call it a shirt, it's a jacket. Okay, we're going to take in our white. Just kind of go over these highlights. Okay. Go back in with our Halo Blue Reddish. And just a bit darker here. A little more pressure. Kind of burnishing the page now. The hat just has to get darker. It's okay if I go into other areas. I'm not the neatest colorist. That's why I own erasers. Okay, speaking of, make sure we don't have any other color in it. There we go. You can also use the eraser if you want to add in a little bit brighter highlight. We have to do the chain here. I'm just giving it kind of highlights because we're going over it with the gold, so it doesn't matter that much. This area down here, we need to add a little bit more of the lightest color. Just going to put heavier pressure on that to make sure it blends right, or blends. We want to add a little of that into the shine too, so it doesn't just look like a bright white line going up his leg. Blend it in a little bit. We just want to shine. Same on the arms. We want it there, but we don't need to have it blaring in our eyes. Okay, then the hat. There we go. Black belt. It's just done like the other belt. We'll turn it. And there we go. Black belt. We'll put a tiny bit of a white in there. stretching out on the belt a little bit. Tiny bit more of the indigo down there. I'm going to take a little bit of the black, put it in the darkest spot down here, pull it up on the side, in between the arm here. Anywhere you want a little more depth is what we're adding here. We're not putting much pressure on this black. Just kind of letting it glide over the color that's on there already. Okay, now we'll take the eraser. Add our buttons back in. Get my little mess out of there. I think we'll put, we'll have stripes going down here. So those will be gold. And then these sections here could be a total different color. So again, leaving like this shirt part open, I'm going to leave that part open. This is going to be gold, this little tuffle on the top, and this little piece up here along with the chain. You kind of saw how I did the face yesterday. We'll just do his real quick. And this is the light flesh. Darken a little bit up here. Oh, we gotta put pink in first. Where's the pink? Pink, 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 pink. Pink Matter Lake. Put a little in there, a little here. And I'm not sure what color I'm gonna do his hair yet either. Okay, then we go in with the flash here. I'm gonna go in with I got pencils all over the place rolling around the white. Blend that in. We will take the eraser and erase his eyebrows. So 2 of those, and his little mustache. Yeah, they don't need to be that color either. He has a sword also. Well, we can do it just the same way as we did the other one with the grays, the cool grays. So that's cool gray number 1. 2. And 3. Okay, and like I said, gold Tosca. for the chain. So you have one that comes over and one that goes down. I think the last one goes around there. We'll put some of that up there. We'll color it the same as this one. They're in little loops. And kind of go lightly around there. We have to use the eraser to get the center of these out. Just want to get some of that color out so when we put the gold down, it doesn't have to fight with the blue as much. So we'll just go over that. Do his buttons, and we'll do the little bits down here, just so they all have time to dry. Did I get enough? Oh, that's hair. Never mind. Okay, then the top of the hat, we're going to go in with our gold colors up here on the little top. And that is first with the light yellow ochre. Then go in with the burnt sienna. And you can add a little of that in here if it's dry enough. Also in here. Just adding it on to give it a shadow. Then we'll get black, what is it, Stadler Pigment Liner 1. We're going to put 2 little dots in the gold buttons. Make them look a little more like a button. Okay. The hat up here just needs a little more of a yellow tone. And we'll throw a little white up in there. I'm going to throw white here. Bring in the grays like I did at the top, and we're going to shade it in a little there. Okay, then we need to bring in a tiny bit of red for the mouth. So this is just the madder going between our little teeth. Bring in the peach color, the flesh color. Score on the rest, blend it in. And there's a white Posca around here somewhere. It's way over here. We've got to make sure his teeth are nice and white. Okay. I think his hat needs a little more blending here. Okay. His boots will be black because they're all going to be black. So this guy is only going to be black down here. This is a white fluff. Can you see the boots? That part there is the horse. This is the bottom of his boot. If it isn't, it is now. I don't know, could be. I don't know. Should stop about there. We'll make it under a leaf, so I'll only go that far. Okay, what did I do with the pencil? So the boot part comes here, which is like his heel, and we'll just make a line right across here, which would be about that line there. So I guess we'll have to bring it up a little bit, like there, and have it come down this way, like this one is. Yeah, make up your own boot. Debating about that. Okay. I know that's a leaf, so don't think I didn't know that was a leaf. But this area here bothers me, so we're going to leave that as a leaf and just a heel in the back. Okay, sometimes I can't see things right away. So this is a holly leaf, so I'll throw some green on it. This is a holly leaf, and this is a holly leaf here, along with, I believe, this. This one, and this one. That may not be the color of the holly leaves when we get done, but I needed to add some green here because this piece doesn't make any sense to me. I have a darker green out here somewhere. What do you... This here is like a pine branch. So we'll just have the green come all the way in there, and you're just going to see the little tip of the boot. And it'll go to about here. Okay. Okay, we'll add a little white. And just go over it and darken it up a little bit more with the black. All right. He could have dark hair. I'm not sure. I don't know if they all need gray hair. But we're going to do his eyes. So we're going to darken them. We'll give him green eyes since I have green out here. How about olive eyes? A sharper point on that. This is olive green, permanent green olive. Take a tiny bit of blue and put it in the eyes in here, where the whites are. Then bring in the white. Make sure it doesn't have any black on it. And just pull that blue down. I'm going to blend that nose a little bit. Highlight those cheeks. I think they need to be a little darker. Just around the edge, so I'm going to add a little bit. This is madder. It's the same red we used on the other guy's coat. And just use the white to blend that in a little bit. There we go. We'll do the same to his hand. We're going to add a little bit of the red. Going with a little of the pink madder lake. And then the flesh. And do the same over here. Tiny little hand, or a bit of a hand, so you can see it. I think I'll add a little tiny bit more of that up here on the top of his head. A tiny bit of the red up here too, just to darken it. And then the flesh on top of it. Okay. I'm going to add a little white down on the button area here. Nothing else, it'll help blend those colors together. There we go. Boom. A little brighter there. A little darker here. Okay. Nutcracker number 2, minus his hair. I just have to figure out what color I'm going to do this guy and this guy. The horse hair will probably be the same color as this one. And this guy is probably the same color as this, but I want to keep it kind of cohesive, so I have to figure out everything else. So this is as far as I'm getting today. I'll take a picture at the end of the video and let you see it, and I will see you in the next part. I think I can probably tilt the camera a little bit. I just can't raise it. There we go. So I hope you guys are enjoying, and I hope you have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye now.